What's up everybody, 80s Hero here. Today's video is going to be a Raz guide. A couple of you asked me to make a Raz guide after I made my Raz video, so here it is. Pros and cons of Raz. Raz is an assassin mage, which means that he can really kill squishy targets really easily. The only thing is that he's pretty squishy because he is an assassin mage. And the only other problem that I have with Raz is that he clears the wave very slow. A lot of the time you just have to use your ult. It's not that long of a cooldown, but you have to use your ult to clear that mid wave so that you can rotate if you don't have a support helping you clear. So I'm really liking Raz. I played a lot of Raz when NA first came out, and then after I switched positions off of the mage role for competitive play, I didn't really play Raz too much. I've been playing him a lot in ranked recently, and I'm really loving him. He's really fun. You can really kill priority targets with him if you're positioned correctly, and if you use his combos right, you can get out, you can get in, you can kill your target, you can get out, and then you can re-engage when you're safe. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start playing this Raz gameplay, and I'm going to be giving you guys advice and what to do and what not to do. So as you can see, I like to build Phoenix tier. That's just to sustain in the mid lane. You can either go Gilded Greaves or the Magic Pierce boots. I like going Magic Pierce boots. And then your Boomstick. You want to get that Boomstick as fast as possible because that's when you're going to be doing a lot of damage with Raz. So early game Raz is simple. You kind of just want to try and clear the wave while poking the enemy mid out. The enemy mid in this case is going to be L'Oreal, so she doesn't have too much mobility, so I'm not too worried about her out-rotating me too hard. She does clear the wave faster, but I'm going to try and go ahead, clear the wave as fast as I possibly can while poking her as much as possible. So what you can do as Raz is you can auto attack, which your first auto attack is actually a knockback. As you can see, it's stunning the creep wave and pushing them back. What you can do is you can knock the creep wave out of the way to create space for you to land your S2, which is your fireball. I'm just going to clear with L'Oreal. We get her to burn her flash. I don't think she needed to do that. And I should be losing trades against L'Oreal early game because you don't have much damage early game. But we go ahead and we trade pretty decently there. But as Raz against L'Oreal, you want to make sure that you don't trade too often because L'Oreal should be winning those trades pretty heavily in the early game. Notice how she clears the wave way before I do. That's really the only problem with Raz is his wave clear. If Raz had decent wave clear, I think he would be, you know, S tier, but I would put him slightly under S tier in kind of a situational top tier pick because of his lack of wave clear. Now, if the net support was helping me clear the wave, it would help out a lot more, and I'd be able to rotate and keep up with the L'Oreal in the early game. So I'm going to rotate down because I know that L'Oreal is somewhere around here. I'm going to try to wait for her to rotate up. I see that she rotates up above me, so I'm going to go down and try to get some poke damage on the enemy team because I'm trying to create an unfair situation where it's 3 of us versus 2 of them instead of a 3v3. So right now, like I said, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to harass the L'Oreal a little bit. I tried to use my auto attack to push her back, but unfortunately I didn't get the full way behind her. So I attacked her into the tower instead of attacking her back away from the tower. So she wins the trade. I do poke her a decent amount. I'm going to go ahead and just back right here. L'Oreal's pretty weak early, so if I poke her out, she can't really rotate or else she's going to get killed. So they take the first Abyssal Dragon, which is not that big of a deal. Our jungler went to the top side, stealing their top side, so it's really not that bad of a trade. If you can see, I'm just poking L'Oreal as much as possible, as often as possible. Gonna try to clear my mid wave now. Excuse me. Nakaroth comes to help, so that's good for me. I do need help. It's a big wave. I don't really like using my ultimate to clear the wave, but sometimes you just have to. It's not that long of a cooldown, but I like to have that ultimate up. Just poking mid, making sure she can't rotate. Now that I've poked her out, I know that I can rotate before her. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate bottom. I'm I'm going to use my S1 to gain movement speed into, my S2 to slow them and gain movement speed into my S1 to knock them up, into an ultimate to push them back towards my team, and we're going to be able to pick up the kill. So if you guys didn't follow that, that was an S2, my second skill, my fireball, which my passive, after using ability, you gain movement speed in that direction. Then I used my S2 and then to knock her up, and then my S3 to bring her back to my team. That's kind of like your bread and butter. Your S1 into your your S2 into your S1 into your ults to bring them back. Right there, all I did was S1, knock her up, and then ult right away. Right now I'm going to flicker it so that I know I can land my S1, and then I'm just going to throw a fireball. And that's a dead Quillen. Raz is a great assassin, does a lot of damage. You're going to be able to pick off priority squishy targets so easily if you position correctly and you know when to go in. The problem that people have playing Raz is that they just go in on a priority target no matter what. As soon as they see him, it doesn't matter if the enemy has a couple of people around to peel, they just go in. So don't do that. If you go in and you get CC'd at all, you're just going to die because you're super squishy. You have to play Raz like an assassin. Right now I'm back to mid. We're 2-0-1 at 5 minutes, so we're doing pretty good. We're doing our job. Gonna clear my wave. I have another wave coming. I know that their L'Oreal is rotating. She out-rotated me right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and clear this wave as fast as possible. I'm going to use my ult so that I can clear the wave super fast. See, that's the only way you could really clear the wave super fast. Now I'm going to rotate. My ult's only 14 seconds left off cooldown, so I know that in the middle of this fight, I'm going to have it. So their jungle is here. Unfortunately, it's an enemy 4v3 advantage of our enemy. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to cause distraction, create space, poke as much as possible. We can't really win this fight because they have their jungler here and we don't. I see that our Omen's engaged on our jungler mid, so I'm going to go ahead and help him out. Go ahead, S1 into my S2 into my ult. That's your bread and butter. S1 into your S2 into your ult. We pick up a double kill here. Perfect. We were able to save our Nacroth's life. So that's a huge win for us. We're going to go ahead and get that the mid tower. Unfortunately, I missed my S1 there. If I were to use my S2 and landed on him, it would have slowed him enough that my S1 would have hit. So that's why you always start with your S1 into your S2 into your ultimate. I'm going to wait right here. If the Quillen rotates, I'll be able to combo him. I don't see him rotating, so I'm just going to go ahead and go down. Our Nacroth goes ahead and picks off the Amelie, so they don't even need me there. My team did a great job right there. We get 2-0. I see that Quillen's rotating. I know that our Hayate is pretty low, so I'm going to go ahead and try to peel for him. Unfortunately, our Quillen gets there, but we have a full team that can peel for him. I know that L'Oreal is going to cause problems, so I just peeled the L'Oreal off. I don't want the L'Oreal to kill. So what I did there is I auto attacked, I pushed back, and then I S1. So the auto attack to push them away. I just wanted to make sure that the L'Oreal doesn't get onto a Hayate, and we actually had him saving a life. 2 of them tried to die for Hayate, and we had enough peel to save him. And Hayate had enough mobility too. That's why I think Hayate is the best ADC in the game. That and he can crit true damage. His mobility and he can crit true damage. Right now I'm just gonna gank top because there's no reason to gank bot. Use my S1 and my S2 into my ultimate. He flickered, but I still hit him a little bit with my ultimate, enough for our Zuka to pick off the kill. I stick around for this tower because I know that Zuka and I can easily kill a Quillen. Unfortunately, I don't want to take any tower damage or else I'll die. He missed his knockup, so I don't really want to dive just yet. He did enough damage that I can flicker, I can auto attack, and then S2, get the kill. Raz is a lot of fun, guys. If you know how to use the combos, if you know which combo to use in which situation, Raz is a lot of fun, really strong mid. I'm going to get out of there because I know that L'Oreal is just going to shred me if I stay in her circle. My team goes in, so I'm sticking around just to go in. I'm at half health, so I can die pretty easily. And our net lands an amazing ultimate into her stun, and then Zuka just ults on top of that. That's an easy double kill. Very well played by my team. I was just sticking around just in case they need help. That's what you can do with Raz, is Raz has a lot of poke. Not only, like, Raz is a melee a melee mage assassin, but you can still stick around. You can do a lot of poke with your second skill. Right now we're just taking the second tier tower mid. Our team is pushing every lane in. It's 17-1. This is a pretty big stomp of a game. But it's a pretty big stomp of a game because we were rotating with our team. We were helping out our ADC. It was dual lane versus dual lane, so I was trying to create that unfair trio versus a dual lane, rotating there earlier game. Right now, I'm doing a lot of damage. Look at that poke damage, guys. I'm just going to poke. Look at that. Mid to late game, Raz does a lot of poke damage. And he can all in, so that's why he's such a unique mage assassin. He can dive if you need to. He can poke if you need to. Just going to poke, poke, poke. We can take mid tower now. We have a wave under it. It's very low. We're going to go ahead and take that. I'm just going to instantly S2 and then ult. See, so that combo, I didn't use a fireball because there was minions in the wave. I knew that I could just hit the Quillen with a quick S1 for the knockup, a quick ultimate back, and then end it with an S2. So look at that, guys. Picking up the priority target with taking no damage. It's just about knowing which combo to use in the right situation. We're going to go ahead and take every single tower. We're just going to end this game now. Look at that damage. Bread and butter. S1, S2 into an S1 into an ultimate. They're all dead. We're going to go ahead and we're going to end this game. 5-0-7. Not a bad Raz game. Now that Quillen died super fast. So there you have it, guys. That was my Raz commentary, my Raz guide. If you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment in the comment sections. Let me know which hero you want me to make a guide for next, which hero you want me to play. Maybe you just want gameplay, maybe you want a guide. Let me know. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys all so much. You guys are helping me so much. This is, we've only started this channel a month ago and we're already growing so much. So I'm just going to continue to try and grow this community for you guys and for us. And however you guys want it, let me know which heroes you want me to play. And I also have a question for you guys. If you guys want me to start playing KOG, start streaming KOG, for those of you who don't know what that is, that's the Chinese Kings of Glory. That's Chinese AOV. It's coming. It should be coming to international, so should be coming to North America and Europe and South America in the next 2 months. I'm going to go ahead and be practicing it myself because I have a tournament in China that I'm going to at the end of July. So I'm going to be practicing it myself. So if you want me to make videos and you want me to stream it while I practice, go ahead and let me know. And I appreciate you all so much. Until next time, have a great day.